All right, good Tuesday morning. Meteorologist Gracie Morris here with your update this morning. Still quiet across the region, but I did want to give y'all an update from yesterday. The National Weather Service out of Jackson, out of New Orleans, several of the offices continue to do the assessments on the damage that we unfortunately saw across the region. And yesterday we did update you on some preliminary information, but again, that was preliminary. So we knew it could change a little bit, and unfortunately that first tornado that moved through Walthall County was upgraded to an EF4. That was our strongest tornado on Saturday, March 15th, but of course, we did have another tornado go through nearly the same area, and that one was an EF3. But that EF4 tornado was recorded to estimated winds of 170 miles per hour, the maximum, and it was on the ground for 43 minutes total, from 12:19 to 1:02 p.m., and it was 35.5 miles wide. And it started around Kentwood, Louisiana, and of course did end up in Salem, Mississippi. But that was only one of, it was our strongest, but one of many tornadoes that moved through. We had parts of Issaquena that were damaged, into Sharkey and Humphreys County, and as well into Grenada County. Most of the ones we saw across our region were an EF2 or greater, and that's exactly what we were expecting. So now 15 tornadoes have been confirmed, and there's still several more areas that need to be investigated. So of course we'll keep you up to date with more information that we get, but for now we've got to pick up the pieces. And as many state officials have been saying, of course, when events like this happen, they're absolutely heartbreaking. We now know of 7 fatalities and many other injuries, but the good thing about this too is Mississippians come together to help out neighbors in need, and that's what we're seeing happening right now. The good news also for the weather department, things are quiet today. They were quiet yesterday. We're still going to see our weather under the influence of a high pressure system that's to our south today, already kind of pushing some clouds in our direction, but a lot of sunshine still to enjoy. Like yesterday, we saw beautiful conditions. Today we're in the 40s, so not quite as cold as where we were yesterday morning, 47 in Jackson, dew points in the low 40s, but that number is also going up, and that's thanks to winds coming in from the south. Wind gusts even are a little bit breezier at times, and that's part of the reason temperatures haven't cooled off too much overnight. I do expect highs to warm into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees in some places today. So a very nice spring-like day, even above average. This time of the year, we're typically in the low 70s, but 77 in Jackson, 78 in Mendenhall and Yazoo City, and likely about 79 in Carthage and Forest. So winds could gust a little bit higher today, so breezy conditions at times, about 15 to 20 miles per hour, but we could even see 25 mile per hour wind gust throughout the afternoon, and that is because we are tracking another weather maker. It's going to tighten our pressure gradient, give us some breezier winds, but this will also keep our temperatures from dropping much overnight. We'll be at 56 in Jackson, which is well above average, 60 degrees in Vicksburg and Port Gibson, 55 in Columbia, so even more mild start to your Wednesday morning. This is the big picture though. As we head into the afternoon, that high pressure will begin to shift a little bit more to our east, and that's why our pressure gradient is tightening as well. That low pressure and cold front back to our west will begin to move closer, and so our winds pick up. But tomorrow, expect similar conditions, just more clouds and maybe a few stray showers as well. And the chance of rain is pretty low with this system though. Definitely not really expecting any strong to severe storms. There could be 1 or 2 gustier thunderstorms, and even without the storms, certainly a breezy day for us with wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour possible. This will move through, and the biggest change we'll see is some cooler conditions behind that front. Now, timing out your next couple of days, again, quiet weather continues. We're in the 70s this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon as well. Clouds will be the story throughout Wednesday morning. A few stray showers, maybe even on your morning commute. Heading into the afternoon though, we're quiet, we're dry. Those clouds push on out, and behind the front, our winds shift in from the north. So Thursday afternoon will be quite chilly in the 50s by the lunch hour and only warming to the low 60s for highs. And by Friday morning, so Thursday night into Friday morning, we'll feel those temperatures cooling off even more so. We could see the upper and middle 30s, so I won't rule out some patchy frost early Friday morning. But as we look ahead to the weekend, of course, many folks looking forward to the Howell's St. Patty's Day Parade, and you're in luck because we are going to see beautiful conditions. Full sunshine by 11 o'clock, some clouds build in at 1 and 3 o'clock, but other than that, that's really all we're talking about. 75 by 3, and we will feel spring-like temperatures, and rain will hold off until Sunday. Also, storms will be back in the forecast on Sunday. I'm thinking this is mainly going to be a late Sunday night event with moving into the overnight hours even through Monday morning. So the rain will not impact most of your Sunday plans. But as of now, I'm giving it a 50% chance, and those storms likely move in after midnight through Monday morning. The Storm Prediction Center is already highlighting our area under a level 2 out of 5, slight risk. Now, we still have plenty of time to watch this and really nail down the timing. We could see that shift, that risk shift over a little bit to the west, more so towards Louisiana and Arkansas, but again, just something to put on your radar here. This is the time of the year we're in. Severe weather season, we're getting to that peak time, so we're going to be watching these fronts very carefully. On top of that, believe it or not, we actually had something to watch in the tropics yesterday, about a 10 to 20% chance of development out in the central Atlantic, and thankfully that is not going to be impacting us, but it's just kind of a crazy thing. Usually the start of hurricane season is June 1st, and usually we don't start to see activity ramping up till closer to then. But again, we'll keep you up to date as far as what you need to know for Sunday's storms and rain chances, and we'll have another update for you. But your 8-day forecast is really looking nice and pleasant. Mainly dry through the end of this week, highs in the 70s. Chance of rain Wednesday, only 30% chance, so most of us are dry. Astronomical spring does start on Thursday, so highs will be a little bit cooler than average in the 60s and overnight lows in the 30s. I think Friday will be our coldest morning, and then warming trend back in the forecast. Saturday, highs in the mid-70s. Sunday at 80 degrees, and I think that's when storms and all that moisture will start to increase again. Chance of rain sticks with us through Monday, but we're dry again and really sunny for Tuesday. As Chief Meteorologist Ken South will be back with another update later